What's up, guys? Nepenthes here, and welcome to How to Grind Unlimited Footies Team 3 packs. And it is not hyperbole. You genuinely can grind unlimited packs right now on this game. The only thing that's stopping you outside of, touching grass and having a life is if you get soft banned by EA Sports on SBCs. But I don't know if they've actually had a cheeky little change on that, because I've been able to farm for 2 days straight now and I haven't been soft banned once. I haven't had to use any of the workarounds, for example, switching to the PS4 version or using Companion or web app or whatever to do it either. I've just been able to go and go and go. So I wonder if they made a minor change on that one. Now then, things are massively different for massively better. And I wasn't going to do a how to grind video because the truth is, I thought it was the same. And I was like, well, I'm just regurgitating the same information again. It's not the same. It's different for the better by far. If you guys are enjoying the content, feel free to leave a like on the video. Let's try and smash 2,000 likes on today's video. Let YouTube know that you enjoy the content so that they'll give you more of it. And feel free to subscribe and hit that bell notification for when we go live. So, first of all, I have got 4 of these player picks. We are going to take João Neves. A, because I want the Arsenal players, and B, because this is what I was able to craft after just a small stint of player picks and exchange packs. Number 2, wow. Now, they're all already owned, but Footies Malacia and Footies Kondogbia can both go there. We've now got a 96 and a 95 available to us, and another 95 available to us. And our 4th one, all dupes, obviously, is going to be not a duplicate. It's 95 Kalulu. So we've actually seen 3 Footies cards, which is great. But the question, of course, is how did I grind them? Well, there's a big difference now, guys, with what you're going to want to do with everything. And the first big difference is no more Team of the Week picks. Oh my God, I know. You're probably asking yourself why. But actually, this is the reason. The Team of the Week picks is the reason why this video even exists today. I found myself with an abundance of 81s, 82s, 83s, 84s, 85s, and I couldn't figure out why. And when it came to it and I was building player picks, I kept not using 82s through 85s or 81s through 85s, because in my head, I'm like, well, I know I'm going to need these for the Team of the Week player picks. But when it came to doing SBCs, for example, let's say Raheem Sterling, he needs 1 Team of the Season or Team of the Week, 2 Team of the Seasons or Team of the Weeks. When it came to doing player SBCs, I never found myself needing Team of the Weeks because I now constantly had Team of the Seasons, which meant that desire, that need, that want to go and build the Team of the Week pick to get those 2 tradable packs and get around 3,500 coins back, it was just gone. It was just gone. I didn't need to do that anymore. And so I ended up with an absolute abundance of 85s, 84s, 83s, 82s, and 81s, because they were the card ratings that were going into the player picks for the Team of the Weeks. And because I had so many of them, and I literally didn't need to use them, I actually started putting 81s, 82s, and even 83s into player picks. I have changed that now, and we actually put everything up to 82s can go into player picks. You're probably thinking to yourself, why? Right? Why would you put so much in there? Well, the answer is simple. To build this upgrade that I'm building right now, because you're getting so many 90 and above rated cards, and it's an 88 and an 87 rated squad, you are now able to put your 86s, 87s, 88s, and 89s into the exchange, farm the exchange like normal. You'll get good stuff out of those packs anyway. Put all of your players into either the 81 upgrades or the 2-player upgrade, which I've done over 500 times now since it's been re-released, because you will run out of rares, which leaves you with like the 90s, 91s, 92s, etc. Previously, on Ready to Die, I was putting them into the 89 plus upgrade into the exchange, because ultimately that was giving me way better returns than putting them into a player SBC. Well, now you can put your 89s, well, not necessarily your 89s. In fact, Arda Güler probably should be going into the exchange, but for the sake of this right here, to prove a point, I'll do this. Now, I've got 2 of those 3 duplicates, loads of the 84s and 83s, and 1 extra cards, and that submits half of this objective. From the ones that I've just built, I've still got those tradable packs. Of course, I couldn't open them whilst that's there. So you're still now getting, off the back of this, your tradable content, because you're getting 2 tradable packs back from the 87, 88, which debatably, not even debatably, they're just better. A small gold players pack and a mixed players pack is just better. So you're still getting your tradable returns back, which is great. You're also having a much better mix of, instead of having to do, not having to do, but instead of like choosing to do a team of the week pick to kind of like get rid of some of your fodder, you're now able to do one of these 92 plus picks to get rid of some of your fodder and then go straight back to the grind of 86s. I mean, you could put 86s into these player picks as well if you want. I personally would for specials, but for golds, I like to just keep them in the club. But you know, you can now go and do an 88 in there. The exchange packs into the player picks. Once you get some duplicate high-rated fodder, you go and do one of these 92 pluses, or you might even want to choose to go and do several of the 92 plus player picks because you will have that much excess fodder. Let's turn that in. You'll go and do this. You'll still go and get your tradable returns, and with a small gold players pack, you'll end up packing a lot of special cards from that because so many are common that you'll end up with a good amount of coins in return. We fortunately get a non-duplicate player there, pop Matheus Nunes into the club, and then we can finally go and open some packs. And so, although the grind is massively different and EA have changed it, I think they have unknowingly and, you know, reasonably unwillingly made it insanely better because there is no waste now, right? The high rated cards all go into the 88 and 87 rated squad to get the 92 pluses, which give you more high rated cards, some of which are just going to be fodder again, some of which are going to end up being really good players. I've already packed a 98 Dani Olmo from those player picks. However, I already had him, so he was just duplicate. He was just fodder. And if you do just get duplicate fodder from it, it's another player back into the 88, 87 rated squad to go with your 84s, 85s, and 86s. So, in summary, instead of doing the team of the week picks now with the mid-range fodder, you now do those 92 plus picks with the mid-range fodder supplemented with a couple of the really big cards that you don't care about. You know, the 85 Crepos, the 84 Turams, things like that. And then off the back of that, you'll get really good players for your team. You will upscale your team. You then still maintain your low-rated cards into the 81 plus player pick. And of course, on Monday, I'll do a new video if the new player pick is wildly different. Hopefully, we don't just get the 82 plus player pick back. Hopefully, it's a really good player pick that comes back. I feel like we're ready for 83 pluses. Let's see if EA think the same. And then your 86s, maybe 87s through 89s. I'm probably going to do 87 through 89 back into the exchange. 86s and lower into the 87 and 88 rated squad, supplemented with the high rated cards, and then low rated cards into the player picks. And the great thing is that you don't have to do the 92 plus player pick with this grind because there's still unlimited grind just with player picks through exchange, player picks through exchange. What you can do if you want to, which I have been doing and I haven't been on top of it yet, but you can go and just complete all of these players, right? I could probably go and do all of these right now. Not all of them, but I could probably go and do most of these right now. Do you know what? They're only like 2 or 3 squads. I could probably do all of these players right now with what I've got in the club. Here, I probably couldn't do the icons. I'd have to grind a little bit to get the icons in there. But as I say, here we are with the next phase. So I started at the end. I started with some player picks built up. Now I'm going to show you the process. You want your 87s. You can put specials and golds in here. It's not a problem. I am putting specials and golds in here. I begin with the golds because it's just a little bit easier to just be like, okay, I've got 4 here and I've got 3 88s. I interestingly don't have any 89s, but you put your golds in here. If you want to put specials in here, put specials in here. I will be putting specials in here. If you don't want to put specials in here because you want to save them for other SBCs, that's fine too. It's a lot easier to sort by special newest first and run through your specials to build like SBC sections than it is to sit there scrolling from the top down to the 87, 86 rated range to try and find those specials and those golds combined if you're building other player SBCs. So there's definitely a case for not using the 87 specials in here and just putting the golds in. And I think mostly it will come down to how many cards you need, how many cards you want, how many cards you're missing. Like, I'm pretty empty right now on rare golds. However, I have an abundance of common golds. So it would be smart for me to continue, which as I normally do once I get duplicates, it would be smart for me to continue building some 2-player upgrade packs, which I've also found to be very, very useful for getting high-rated fodder as well. I know they're just regular 2 rare gold player upgrade packs, but because of the way the player picks are now with 5 commons and 3 rares being needed, you will find yourself, unless you're mismanaging your club massively, which I don't even know if you can at this stage in the game, but unless you're mismanaging your club massively, you will find yourself with an insane amount more commons than you've got rares. And so, of course, how do you get rares? You exchange your commons for the rares. As I said, I've done this now. So you see here, in terms of my favorites, this is all you need now. The exchange as well, but this is all you need. You build your gold upgrades, your 2-player gold upgrades with your commons. And of course, pro tip for everyone, when you get to this screen, just press square before you select the quality, and it will range the cards from low to high rather than high to low. I'm actually at 77 rated for commons, but I've got no rare golds left, right? I was up at like 82 rated when I was building the player picks before, so I have none left. So when you get to a position where I'm at right now, where I need to kind of like restart the grind because I've already put all of my fodder into those other player picks, into the 92 pluses, I would advise my first thing would be go get rid of all of your current commons into the 2-player upgrade packs. Go and get all of your 87 to 89 fodder that you want to get rid of into the exchange. Then, of course, you rip it open. Once you rip it open, you're going to find yourself then with, you know, a nice amount of rare golds to be able to go back into the 81 plus player pick. I'm not going to keep building these, just showing that for the sake of argument. And then when it comes to the exchanges, now we did put an Arda Güler 89 into one of those upgrade packs. But what I do for the 89s, if I've got no golds, just go search newest to oldest. Potentially would put a 91 in there, but I think I'm now limiting myself to just 89s. There's so many 89s that you get right now. We've got 2 right there, Paulo Futre and Harvey Elliott, not Harley Elliott. Wow. Wow. Harvey Elliott. Jesus. That was difficult for some reason or another. So there's plenty of 89s for you to put in the exchange as 89 rated specials. You don't need to go beyond that. You don't need to go beyond that whatsoever. And, you know, you might just not do it anyway because you've got golds. I would, at this point, you know, last week, and this is why it's massively different now. Last week, I would have said put your 90s, 91s, maybe even 92s. I would have put them back into the exchange. Because unless you were completing a player SBC, there was just no real reason to hold on to those cards. You might as well have continued your grind on, right? And here we are getting some rare golds for our club, which is really, really nice. However, now there's such a good spot for those 90 plus cards, not even just specials. I know there's only a handful of golds anyway that are 90 plus, but there's so many, there's such a good space for them now with that 88 and 89 rate, 88 and 87 rated squads, that even 190 rated cards putting into that 87 rated squad allows you to do like 3 87s and the rest 86s. So if you've got like 2 duplicate 91s, you can just do 85s for the rest of it, and it's just banging. Now here we are at the packs. As I said, I've got an abundance of commons. I'm not overly fussed about throwing away cards right now. What I would say, though, is if you do get a high-rated duplicate now, use it, right? If you can't be bothered, like let's say you get a 91 rated Sanchez icon card duplicate, and you're like, I really can't be bothered to go and do a segment of the 92 plus player pick, then feel free to put it into the exchange. If you're just like running your exchange grind because you want to do some player picks, you need your gold, you need your rare gold specifically, then yeah, absolutely put a duplicate back into the exchange. But generally speaking, for me, the rules now are very clear. They've never been clearer. They've never been simpler. Feel free to throw away cards. You get an abundance back. It's not a problem. But the rules have never been simpler. Here's an icon. Go on, be a footies icon. Be a striker. I really want that Smith icon. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait, it's not even an icon. It's a Thunderstruck. I got confused. Got Emre Can and Jordan Henderson there. Yeah, to reiterate how easy it is now, your 82s, that's what I'm going to do. Your 82s and lower go into your player pick, right? Your 83s to 86s go into the 92 plus player pick, supplemented with your 90s and above. All of your excess 90s and above can go into player picks, player SBCs, should I say. And then your 87s through 89s go back into the exchange. And it is genuinely, even if you're wasteful like I'm being now with certain cards, it is genuinely an infinite grind. You will not run out of cards. As we get Reinders there, is it a double? It is not. There's an 88 back for our 89 rated card, which is quite nice. Again, I don't mind throwing even 20 or 30 cards away because I know now I'll go and build 10 or 15 player picks and I'll end up hitting 3 or 4 massive cards out of the player picks. I've already hit an 88 out of these player picks as well. I'm even going to throw those guys away. And now we're going to go and build just 10. I'm just going to build 10 player picks. We've had enough cards from that to build 10. So, obviously, once again, with the system here, once you go here, go to build, go to use squad builder, press square, then go to gold, it will sort by low to high. Likelihood is, yeah, you don't have any rare golds when you sort by low to high. So you still have to kind of like go and figure it out that way there. But yeah, all of your rare golds up to 82 now can go in because there's no reason to keep them. The only thing you might ever need like an 82 or 83 rare golds for is like when the 84 by 10 refreshes, because it also needs a team of the week or a team of the season. And previously we were using team of the weeks in there and they were generally lower rated. We was finding ourselves using like, an 85 rated team of the week, which meant we needed to put in like 884s or 784s and 483s or whatever, 383s. Or if I just built that with silvers, my bad. You ended up kind of needing more 84s and 83s. Whereas now, because we're going to be using team of the seasons in the 84 by 10 that requires an 84 rated squad, what will inevitably happen is you will end up popping in like a 90 or 92, 93 rated team of the season. And to finish off an 84 rated squad, you'll only be putting in 83s and 82s. So you might want to save 83s and 82s towards the back end of the day, just to make sure that when that content refreshes at 6 p.m., you've got enough fodder to immediately blitz those 84 by 10s. Because once you get those 84 by 10s again, you rip through those. On silver again, you rip through those and it just gives you a massive boost of cards in your club again. Now what I'm going to go and do real quick, guys, is I'm going to go and build 10 of these and come back. I'm just getting it wrong, so I will be right back. All right, here we are, guys, to end off this how to grind infinite packs for Footies Team 3 or free packs or whatever we're calling it. 10 player picks, and we're starting off with an 88, which is obviously great. Back into the exchange, Trent goes. 84 Martinez goes into the 92 plus upgrade pack. 84 Højbjerg also goes into that same pack. Then we've got 81 D8. Wait, oh, he's a Footies card in that 92 plus pack. I literally was like, I just packed him, but well, if I'm going to get shafted here, EA. And notice as well, guys, how I still have so many duplicate already owned 82s and 83s in spite of the fact that I'm using them freely now. Because with these player picks, you just get them back as quick as you use them. With the exchange packs, you get them back as quick as you use them. So it's absolutely fantastic. We got 2 Team of the Year honorable mentions out of this, and an Icon Laurent Blanc. And I mean, look at that straight away. 10 player picks, guys, cost us what? 80 cards to put together. We've already got 2 89 plus. Make that 3 89 plus exchange options if we wanted it, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. This is why it doesn't matter if you're lazy throwing away a lot of cards, because just 10 player picks got us enough fodder here to go and comfortably at least build one of those 92 plus player picks if you wanted, or just go and farm all of this back through the exchange to carry on this part of the grind whilst building our club back up. But that, guys, was how to effectively grind the game for free packs, for unlimited packs, for Footies Team 3. If this helped you, let me know, guys. And if you pack something awesome, make sure to go and throw it in the community Discord, discord.gg/Nepenthez in the pack section, to let me see what you got. Thank you as always for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.